When working within the TourSoft editor, you may sometimes want to undo a change or go back in time to undo several changes at a time. When you've made an error, you can simply, on a Mac, click Command and Z to go back one step. On a Windows computer, I believe it's Control and Z, and that allows you to go one step back. But for full editing, you can click on the History icon at the bottom of the editor, and then you can move several steps forward and backward through time. This History panel is essentially like a time machine that allows you to move back and forth and undo your various edits. For example, I clicked here to where I had a heading, and I've clicked back through the color changes, size changes, and various edits that I made to that heading. Now if we move all the way back to section added just before that heading was created, that takes us back in time to where just the section was created and no widget had been added yet. And one step before that takes us back to before that section was created. It's possible to move backward and forward through the editor, through the history, until you get to a point where you would like to save your changes. And once you're happy with that point, simply click on Update, and that saves that point in time. And it creates a new editing point. You can no longer go forward in time after you've started working again. It essentially creates a new timeline. So if we continue editing, for example, edit this image here, now in the history, we can go back and forward. We can go back from that point, but we can't go forward in the old timeline. Always remember to save your changes by clicking Update at the end of your session. And after closing the editor, that completes one session, and you can no longer go back and forth in the history when you create a new session. So the history is specific to each particular editing session.